looked around me and what I saw was that the city needed improving. It needed to reach its full potential and maximisation, and I wanted to help people do that. Not do it for them, but help them to do it for themselves. Make sure that the state wasn't in the way, that the council wasn't stopping them reaching the maximum potential that they could. We could be a help along the way, we should be a help along the way, and that matters to me, but we also can be a brake, and I wanted to be in there trying to make a difference. I just think it was an incredible honour. I never expected to get it. I was the first Conservative Lord Mayor since the 1960s, and it was a great honour, and it was very much appreciated by my political opponents, who I've not always given an easy time, but they still decided that I'd served the city well enough. So that in itself was an incredible honour. I think what was great was a chance to get out and meet people. People that I don't normally meet. You know, I serve Bricknell ward, I serve to the best of my ability, and I hope that I know most of them, and I hope many of them know me. But to see other parts of the city, those parts of the city that I don't usually get to, the volunteer work in East Hull, the activities in West Hull, the other parts of the city that I don't usually get to see because I'm bogged around a committee table. I think the most important thing about Hull is the people. I realised that out there were people who were helping make things work, who were stopping the council having to do it. People were doing for themselves what they could do. And of course, I was going to industry to see all those award-winning industries that we get. It was a very rich and diverse experience, and although I think I've served the city for a long time beforehand, I believe it actually gave me much more of an insight into how the city works away from a local government bubble. It was a fantastic opportunity and a great honour. I think the greatest challenge is probably the inertia that's inherent in the Guildhall, and I know that a lot of other political parties feel the same. Tradition's important, but if you keep doing the same old stuff that doesn't work, it's going to not work in the future. Sometimes you've got to realise it's time for a fresh approach. And the trouble with the Guildhall is it's not used to innovation, it's not used to challenge, it's not used to actually trying to realise that sometimes what worked well in the 70s or the 80s doesn't work in the 90s or even today. And that's the biggest challenge, persuading people to accept that something is broken. No, it's for other people to decide. I think what's important is that you keep having successes, that you keep having achievements, so you can actually say, well, maybe that was good then, maybe this has been better, but you're still listening and you're still acting. I can remember a roof being blown off on Christmas Day. In the big scheme of things, it wasn't the biggest achievement I've ever had. It doesn't carry a patch on redoing Cropton Park or anything like that. But to that person, on Christmas Day, getting their roof done, they might consider that to be my greatest achievement. I don't. I just consider I was fortunate to be able to help the council. I think the most important thing to do is to continue to represent what the citizens of Bricknell want. That changes. In the 1980s, when I first was doing this, I was doing different things to what I'm doing now. People change, society changes, what people need changes. And I think that's the important thing, is to keep up. And that's why working all year round, unlike others with their so-called newsletters, we do work all year round. And we can be out delivering news about what we've done, a street we've relit, potholes we've fixed. We can be delivering that, and somebody will be in their garden and say, oh, and while you're at it, what about? It's the individual who makes the ward, and it's individual people's concerns that we have to address, not some airy-fairy, highfalutin political theory that's emerged from Westminster, but just getting down and representing the people on a local government manner.